Huh? Where am I?
You are at the ear, young Padawan.
What was that?
You are at the ear, young Padawan.
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Obi-Wan, yes.
You are at the ear, young Padawan.
The ear? Isn't that the organ Muggles use to hear?
That's right, but wrong franchise.
Oh.
Never mind that. This structure you see in front of you, it's the pinna, the outermost region of the ear. Notice its funnel-like shape to allow for sound to easily enter. I have a quest for you, young Padawan.
Yes, Obi-Wan?
You must conquer this organ system.
How?
You must learn of it, and to do so, we must travel through it.
Yes. Hello! Hello? It's dark in here. Where am I?
You are at the auditory canal of the external ear. It is where the sound travels from the environment to the middle ear.
Oh, what is the middle ear?
Patience, young Padawan, you will see.
Ow! I see some sort of drum in front of me.
Yes, this is the tympanic membrane, colloquially known as the eardrum. Beat upon it and make it vibrate by making a sound.
Hello?
With the force, Padawan.
Oh.
Now that the sound has been applied to the membrane, we will now be converting sound waves into mechanical energy. Watch how the bones behind the tympanic membrane shake. Hammer.
Anvil.
Stapes.
I see the bones.
Follow it, Padawan.
It's going into some sort of window, an oval window.
How observant of you.
Yes, it's going further into the snail-like structure.
That snail-like structure is the result of years of Jedi evolution. It is the cochlea. Be wary, child, as I sense a great Sith force nearby.
I see the membranes of the cochlea, Obi-Wan, the basilar and the tectoral membranes. I see that the tectoral membrane rests upon the basilar membrane.
Make a sound, Padawan.
The tectoral membrane, it's moving. I see the hair cells beneath it. They too are moving. What was that?
An action potential. The fluid substance you are in now is of a sodium-potassium ion gradient. The moving of the hair cells opens the cell to being depolarized. Note that since you lay at the start of the cochlea, only the sounds of 20,000 hertz can make it through. At the end of these membranes, sounds at 20 hertz will be making it through. Furthermore, see that the action potential travels from the hair cell to the auditory nerve to the temporal lobe of one's brain. As you may notice, there is a trend in the sturdiness of the cochlea's membrane. It starts off stiff so that only 20,000 hertz can travel through, and later loosens up so that the lower frequencies can also gradually pass through the membranes. The passing is what pushes the hair cells to open and hence lets sodium ions in, causing it to be depolarized. Have you learned?
Yes, Obi-Wan, but I do not know one thing.
Yes.
How do I escape?
Like all the other sounds, from the circle window.
Well, that was quite an adventure. Although short, I learned a lot, Obi-Wan. I learned how sound travels from the environment and enters the ear because of the funnel-like structure called the pinna. After entering the pinna, the sound wave must travel through the auditory canal where it hits the tympanic membrane, also known as the eardrum. This causes the tympanic membrane to shake, allowing one to convert sound energy into mechanical energy. Behind the tympanic membrane are 3 auditory bones, the hammer, anvil, and stapes. These bones transport the sound to the oval window of the snail-like cochlea, where sound will be converted into electrical impulse. The cochlea has 2 membranes, the tectoral membrane and the basilar membrane. Between these 2 membranes is the hair cell. Remember that there is a sodium-potassium gradient on the hair cell. Sodium on the outside and potassium on the inside. When sound passes through the membranes of the cochlea, these hair cells open and then are depolarized because of the influx of sodium. After passing the membrane, the sound leaves the auditory system from the circular window of the cochlea. The action potential is then transferred to the auditory nerve and is then displaced into the temporal lobe. That was easy, huh? Ah! Darth Final!
My nemesis is student. I shall end you with an F.
Not today.
Okay then, can you answer these questions? external figure of the ear referred to as? What is the function of the auditory canal? How does the tympanic membrane work? What are the three ear bones called? Where does the sound enter the cochlea from? How does the cochlea work, and what are hair cells? Where does the sound leave the cochlea from? What is the nerve that takes auditory information? Where does this information go?
Child, if you require any aid, please do watch the video again and return to help my young Padawan.